Tonight, election campaign rhetoric by all indications is heating up, and Labour is calling on the youth to stand with the party. Mary Francis is honoured with the Woman of Courage Award by a local NGO, and students bring forth the sweet sound of Kaiso music as they battle for glory.
This is the Hot 7 Nightly News with Lovelace and Amy Joseph.
Good evening. It is Friday the 7th of June 2019. Welcome to the Hot 7 Nightly News. We're on Flow Channel 117, also being simulcast on Kiss FM 105.5 and 105.9 radio. You can also watch us on our free mobile app. Just search for Caribbean Hot FM in the Play Store. I am Rochelle Gonzalez, standing in for lovely Saint Amy Joseph. The St. Lucia Pride Committee has launched a logo and theme in preparation for the country's first ever public LGBT Pride celebration. This marks a historic occasion for lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender people in St. Lucia. The St. Lucia Pride Committee has launched a logo and theme in preparation for the country's first ever LGBT Pride celebration. This marks a historic occasion for lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender people in St. Lucia. The logo features a heart-shaped splash in rainbow colors and black, reflecting the diversity of our human family. The Black Fist emerges with the passion of ongoing activism to achieve full recognition of the human rights of LGBT people in the Caribbean. The 2019 celebration theme, Persist with Pride, is an affirmation of the LGBT community and supporters as we stay the path towards the goal of full recognition. Pride is scheduled for August 23rd to the 26th, 2019, with activities aimed at educating and sensitizing the general public, as well as nurturing the dignity of non-heterosexual and gender non-conforming people in St. Lucia. Public activities include a panel on LGBTQ in St. Lucia, then and now, youth engagement on the meaning of Pride beyond sexual orientation, and a Pride Family Day and health fair, the Pride Fashion Show, and an island exploration highlighting areas of note for LGBT St. Lucians are planned specifically for LGBT people and allies. Several communities, organizations, and business partners are expected to be part of the Family Day and health fair, which will include health talks and screenings, congratulatory speeches, performances, and giveaways. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Rochelle Gonzalez. From all indication, election rhetoric is heating up. The opposition took to the market steps on Wednesday to make their pitch to young people about who has their best interest at heart. One of the SLP's newest faces, who emerged onto the political scene in 2016 as the future of the party in the UWP stronghold of Micoud South, says youth need to stand with Labour.
The St. Lucia Labour Party's 2016 candidate for the Micoud South seat, Gibeon Ferdinand, has made the clarion call to youth of the country to swim against the tide. At a party meeting at the Castries Market Steps on Wednesday night, the former candidate, now opposition-appointed senator, argued that the island's reputation is at stake and young people have an option to stand up for good governance.
I call upon them not to be exploited, not to accept bribes. Young people, we are not for sale, and our country is not for sale. We are not to be exploited. There is no price on our integrity. There is no price on our pride. And so we have a choice to stand up. My young people, we have to swim against the tide. We have to swim against the tide of victimization by this government. My young people, we have to stand and swim against the tide of nepotism. We have to swim against the tide of intimidation, because it will come. They will threaten you, take away your scholarships because you stand up for Labour. But we're not going to be afraid.
He touted the St. Lucia Labour Party as the party of and for youth, and says the track record and evidence speaks for itself when looking at the caliber of its young candidates.
I am proud to be a part of a party with a second deputy leader who is a very young man like myself, who came through the youth leadership program, the Youth and Sports Councils, the NYC, and emerged to be one of our best ministers of sports ever. I am proud to be a part of a party like that. I'm proud to be part of a party whose second deputy leader will not exploit young women on young interns, but will empower them and will give them opportunities to be employed, to be able to maintain recreational facilities for these young people to spend their time, and to be able to take care of our elite athletes. I feel bad for them today. This is the kind of party I am proud to be part of.
Ferdinand says young people must take a stand for integrity and let the government know that it is not representing their interests as young people, and that the UWP government must therefore make way for men and women who can restore pride and integrity to the politics of the country and point it in the right direction.
A woman full of life looking to fight the good fight, attorney Mary Francis, was recognized on Sunday, June the 2nd, with the Woman of Courage Award presented by the group Where Ladies Talk, WLT. Awarded for her dedication, impactful work and perseverance, Francis was met with resounding applause and standing ovation upon receipt of her award. More in this report.
The name Mary Francis conjures up an image of a professional fighting for human rights for over 36 years. The long-serving attorney has championed the cause for many who are unable to do so themselves. She has served as a registrar of the Supreme Court and chief registrar of the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court before privatizing her practice in 1992. Keeping the human psyche of St. Lucia focused on the respect for dignity of human beings has been her clarion call. Honoring the distinguished attorney, the group Where the Ladies Talk, WLT, presented Francis with the Woman of Courage Award on Sunday, 2nd June. The group WLT looks to actively nurture sisterhood support among St. Lucian women looking to become leaders. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Solange Alfred.
The Royal St. Lucia Police Force is reminding road users, both motor vehicular and pedestrian traffic, to adhere to traffic regulations when utilizing our roadways. A total of 503 accidents have been reported to the traffic units in Castries and Vieux-Fort from January 1st, 2019 to date. 24 of these incidents involved pedestrians, one resulting in loss of life. In an effort to reduce traffic violations, including improper use of roads by pedestrians, there will be an all-out campaign by police to clamp down on traffic violations. Drivers are encouraged to ensure all relevant documents with respect to insurance and licensing are up to date, as there will be no exemptions in enforcing these regulations. We wish to thank the public for their support and continued cooperation in our efforts to foster a safer road condition for all. You're watching the Hot 7 Nightly News. When we come back, the Grosley MP touches base, or does he? And the SLP delivers a message of angst and frustration.